I'm in southern Indiana going north into the snow right now. We'll make sure everybody has a chance to join here before we talk too much. Otherwise, we're just repeating ourselves 15 times. I really don't like doing that. So I am on...
Vehicles on rail tower approaching or what?
Continue on I-65 north
On
for 105 miles.
Going north. I am south of Seymour, Indiana. And as we
You're
go...
on the fastest route despite unusually heavy traffic.
Cool.
You will arrive at 6:30 p.m.
The farther north we go, the more crappy conditions we're going to drive into. Roads are a little bit slippery, but as you would imagine, nobody's slowing down. People are still passing me at like 90 miles an hour. So there's been a bunch of traffic accidents on the way up, just because people aren't, I guess, putting two and two together. You know, frozen precipitation on the road, probably slow down. Not calculating that for some reason. It seems to happen all the time, especially in this area. This probably won't be a super long live stream. But it's kind of, it's within easy reach, let's put it that way. We woke up in Atlanta this morning and thought, yeah, we can catch that, so here we are. Just kind of for something to do. It's been pretty quiet here lately. But so far, roads are not that bad, but again, they're going to get worse the farther that we go. As always, I'm live in the Radar Omega app, if you would like to follow along there. Windshield's going to get to be kind of a mess. Every time I buy a vehicle with steel wheels, you'll see where I'm going with this in a minute. Every time I buy a vehicle that's got steel wheels, at least one of them's got a bend in it, and that was the case with this one. One had a bend and it wouldn't balance right. And I wasn't going to spend $200 on a used steel wheel, and I'm not going to go buy some piece of crap from a junkyard. You know, count on this vehicle. We're not putting junkyard parts on it. So I went and got new wheels at Discount Tire the other day down in Atlanta. Normally I don't pay because they try to upsell you windshield wipers at Discount Tire now. And normally I just tell them no, but I actually needed them, and it was kind of a convenience thing. It's like, yeah, just put them on. So they charged me $40, which is about what these are, but they didn't put them on. Like, so we're still using these crappy old windshield wipers. The driver's side one is so bad. And I called them on the way up, like, hey, you didn't put my wipers on. Can I get a refund?
Road rage incident.
And the guy's like, yeah, but you'll have to bring the vehicle back so we can put them on. I said, no, I don't want to put them on. I said, I just want a refund because I'm just going to go to Walmart and get some. And he's like, well, you need to bring it back so we can verify that we didn't put them on. And I took a deep breath, and like I paused, apparently for so long that he thought I hung up. He goes, sir? And I said, man, I'm about 10 hours away from you right now. I said, I am not turning around. I said, I've spent probably $30,000 at Discount Tire in my life. Like, can you please just refund the windshield wipers that you didn't put on my truck? And he's like, no, you have to come back to the store. And I said, well, that's bullshit, and I hung up on him. So I got to call Discount Tire headquarters or whatever and get that back, because that kind of pissed me off. Like, just not having good luck with these tire shops lately. You'd bring it back. Yeah, I'll just drive halfway across the country from north to south to get my frickin' $39 windshield wipers. What a crock of garbage. Not my first rodeo, though. I've been kind of screwed over by Discount Tire a couple of times, and usually the stores don't do anything, but if you call the like the 1-800 number, they usually take care of it pretty quick. Yeah, traffic's slowing down, but the road is just wet. It's not really bad right here, thankfully. But I'm not in a hurry. Just trying to get into the snow. Man, look at those people over there going way too fast. Yeah, Dave, that's pretty much what I think too. What the freaking hell are you doing? Nice blinker. If you had a blinker on, I apologize, but I did not see a freaking blinker. Come on, FedEx. You can't even deliver my boxes. You can't drive. What the hell? I've got an overnight delivery coming tomorrow, FedEx. I bet it doesn't show up. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know my opinion of FedEx. It's very, very important that I get this delivery, too. It's my $300 after all taxes and fees seal installer to put a $16 frickin' output shaft seal on this transfer case on this truck. It's ridiculous.
Up to it. When the vehicle came to a stop, the van came off the back. They almost hit multiple vehicles. She believes the vehicle is still in her neighbor's yard, and the person's trying to get it.
There's a cop on the side of the road. All right, that's fair, but he still should have put his blinker on. Come on, man.
31.
Yeah, I think total snow accumulations are going to be maybe 4 inches max in some of these areas. This isn't a major historic snowstorm or anything here. We're literally dealing with a couple of inches of snow at a really inconvenient time, you know, the drive home. So I would not have driven too far for this event, but nothing's going on, so. Yeah, truck is fixed, and except now it's got another problem. I was talking about that seal driver. It's the front drive shaft seal on the transfer case is leaking like a you know what. So, but it's like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not a regular like axle seal looking thing. It's got like, it's a seal, but the inside of it spins like it's almost got a bearing in there, but there's no bearing. It's just a seal. It's like it's literally like an axle seal within an axle seal type thing. And there is no way to put it in without a special AC Delco seal driver to physically pound it in. Otherwise, it's not possible. You will destroy the seal. So I had to literally, after I paid shipping and everything, $300 for a freaking tool that I'm going to use once, and I'm literally going to put it on the seal and smack it with a hammer twice, and then it's going to probably just go in my toolbox and never get used again. Pretty ridiculous, but that's how vehicles are anymore. But it's probably good to keep around because it's to install the new seal. They changed these transfer cases in 2019. There used to be an even stupider seal before that, but now it's a little bit less stupid. But so this tool is backwards compatible. Well, the tool isn't, but the new style seal is backwards compatible with all previous transfer cases on the Tahoes, Silverados, Yukons, whatever. So I'll probably keep it around because I'm sure at some point somebody will need to borrow one. Or we'll have a viewer be like, oh my god, my Tahoe, it's leaking out the freaking transfer case. I need a seal driver and it's $300. And we'll be like, hold my beer, we got this. I'll just go around and put seals in for people all day. No, what a crock of garbage, I tell you what. But I sure as hell am not taking... My other option was, run this over to a dealership. I won't take this to a dealership. they always are so disrespectful. Most of them, not all, most of these dealerships are so disrespectful to customers' cars. No frickin', no way, not taking my stuff to a dealership. Never again. Last time I went to a dealership, it was the only option to get control arms, but I had a control arm that actually, the bushing was defective. It literally just like disintegrated even though it was new. The only place I could get it in was a Chevy dealership. Yeah, my old Tahoe. And they did such a terrible job. They put a new control arm on it. Sure, they warrantied it, but they didn't put any grease in the frickin' ball joint. And about 10,000 miles later, I go for an alignment, and the shop's like, this ball joint's shot. And I'm like, there's no way. And they're like, yeah, like it looks like there's never been any grease in it. And I'm like, you freaking kidding me? So I went back and I called the dealership, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, did you not grease this thing? And they're like, oh no, we don't grease them until you come back from an oil change. I'm like, you're telling me you put freaking greasable parts on a truck and you don't put grease in them before you ship it out the door? Like, are you high? That's literally what I said to the service writer. I said, are you high? And he's like, well, no, these are complex vehicles. And I said, yeah, buddy, I know. I used to do the job that like you're in charge of, and I'm sorry. Like, how dumb are you if you're not putting grease in? Like, hello? God dang, like, after that, I will not trust a Chevy dealership. Ford dealerships and Chevy dealerships, I've had such terrible problems with, it's not even funny. Toyota dealerships and Chrysler dealerships, I've heard so much better, but it's like Chevy, Buick, GMC, and Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, everybody has such problems with the dealerships, the service departments. I don't know what it is, but the quality control auditing is just, it's not there with those guys. And thanks for the super chats coming in. I see a bunch up there, but I can't read them. They flew by too fast. I will look at them at the end of the stream. But yeah, I will not go to the dealership. I could literally be broken down on the side of the road. I will not go to a dealership. I'm not doing it. And I get part of it is because they probably don't pay the people jack squat, but at the same time, that's not an excuse to do bad work. You got to take pride in what you're doing, and if you can't take pride in what you're doing, you really shouldn't be doing it.
Still on the fastest route. You will now arrive at 6:41 p.m.
Yeah, it's night and day, and this is literally not a sponsored message. This is just me being happy that for once in a few times in my life I wasn't screwed. I spent the week down there in Atlanta, just west of Atlanta, and Bob, who's one of our lead moderators, operates transmission shop. They are very nice and work on our non-transmission related issues too. So we had all sorts of work done with this. I had brakes on. I only needed front brakes, but the back ones we were going to need them soon, so I said just do them. So I did the front brakes, the back brakes, front control arms, got in alignment, did all sorts of crap to this thing. And I get the vehicle back, and it's clean. It's not full of dirt. It's been taken care of. Granted, it's got a seal leaking, but I'm going to tell you what, guys, that transfer case seal, there's no way you would know that thing was leaking unless you look up in there above the skid plate, because the only reason I noticed it is because I ran over a giant stick, and I had to go yank the stick out of there, and that's how I noticed. So I'm not faulting anybody for that, but it's nice to drop off something that you work hard for and pay for a lot of money for, and know that it's not going to get disrespected. And that's the problem I have with a lot of shops. And that's why I was working when I used to work in like the fleet industry, and I had a fleet of like 8 ambulances and stuff. And that was part of the reason why I quit, because the crackhead owner's wife is just always like, no, you can't. We're not spending the money on that. I'm like, well, if you don't spend the money on it, the vehicle is going to break down. Well, that's your problem. Okay. So I don't spend the money on it. Vehicle breaks down. And then everybody that works there sits there and blames me. And then they get sent home because they have no vehicle to drive. And then they blame me. And I get the lecture from all the softy snowflakes in the company. Like, you're the reason my kids can't have any food, because I'm getting called off work because you don't take care of these vehicles. That was a big reason why I quit. 'Cause it's like, if you're not going to let me do my job right, then piss on you. Get somebody else to do it. one of those people. I think you really got to take pride in your work. You know, even if it's a crappy place, crappy pay. There's one thing that will follow you every place you go when you're in the service industry, and that is your reputation. And I don't care how far away from a place you move, that's going to follow you. And that is worth way more than doing shit work just because it's shit pay. Anyway, that's my TED Talk. There's just nothing going on right now, so I'm just kind of going off. But no, long story short, the vehicle's is in good shape. I'm just pissed off that I had to piss $300 down my leg for a frickin' $16 seal. And that's stupid. But I did something new, folks, too. I was getting a lot of requests from, well, I shouldn't say a lot. There's been like 5 or 6 people that chimed in, and they're like, hey, we want to send you oil, or we want to send you wiper blades. So I made an Amazon list. So, and I'm not trying to do this as like I'm begging for money. So let me spit this out in the most like arrogant way possible, and then let me go back and do some cleanup work on it. So a lot of folks want to support the channel, but they want to do it like in a more personal way. And I'm like, okay, so this is a good idea. So I made an Amazon list. So if you click on it, it's actually pinned in the chat description, or you can go to our website, citystorm.net, click on it. And you can actually buy stuff we need for the vehicle. So like, let's say you buy an oil filter and it just magically shows up at my door. As long as you don't do it anonymously, you know, we can be like, oh, cool. You know, Kelly or somebody, I don't know if we have any Kellys, like Kelly sponsored this oil change. Woo, and you know, that's kind of fun, right? So trying to do some kind of fun stuff like that. The only reason I mention these things, like, I'm not out here to beg for money, and I hate when people do that. Like, you know, it's one of my pet peeves. But it's pretty obvious that the viewer contributions they're not the reason that I'm out here, but they're the reason that we can have good equipment and be out here as much as we are and have equipment that's fit for this. So, you know, it costs me, without taking it literally, the amount of oil this thing takes, it costs me $90 to change the oil in this with good oil, good filter, grease it. You know, it's $90. It's literally $90 every like 10 freaking days the way we drive. So it adds up, and you know, the miles and the hotels and the gas. Just a big blanket statement thank you to everybody that's a channel member, PayPaler, Super Chatter, Amazon Lister, whatever. Like, folks, you guys are immensely appreciated. And of course, even if you don't do all that stuff, that's perfectly fine. It's not an expectation whatsoever. We still appreciate you watching, because without an audience, there's absolutely no point in doing this. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Now we're actually getting into some snow. This guy in a wreck, or is he just pulled over? He just pulled over. Now we're getting into a little bit of snow. It is snowing right now. I know the camera doesn't really pick up on it very well, but there is quite a bit of snow coming down. But looking at radar, we are definitely in some of the heavier snow. You see Radar Omega on screen right there. Well, that's another thing. Some of you GM guys know. I disabled the DFM on this thing, so we hopefully don't have lifter issues. Knock on wood. So got that going for us too. I tell you what, I'm getting better gas mileage now. Since I'm averaging 19.1, and considering this is a bigger vehicle and bigger tires, you know, lift kit, all that stuff, it's doing better than the two-wheel drive Tahoe that I have. So that's saying something about these newer motors, I think. These things get pretty decent gas mileage. They are pretty impressed. But I learned some stuff too about General Motors transfer cases in my research here after buying this vehicle. Before now, I've never owned really much for General Motors products, and really am not a huge fan except for specific items, but apparently the auto four-wheel drive on this works a little bit different than the F-150s and stuff that I had, so it's more like an all-wheel drive instead of a auto actuating four-wheel drive high. So maybe we'll try out auto. We're definitely not going to be driving around in this with four-wheel drive high. We'll burn up a transfer case, but do some experimenting and some strategic parking lot driver testing with this here today, maybe. You got to be really careful. Are both sides 22? Yeah, surprisingly. Well, no, they're not. So my driver's side is actually a 24-inch wiper. That's on here because I measured it, but it binds up on the passenger side one. So yeah, 22 is what it probably is. Chevy says it's supposed to have a 24 on the driver and a 22 on the passenger, but they literally run into each other, and they don't fit on the windshield, right? So we're doing 22. My other Tahoe was the same way. It's supposed to have a 24 and a 22, and I just put 22s on it. But hello from northeast Wisconsin. You're probably used to snow up there this season. But no, I got to be a little careful. Every time you take a newer, a vehicle you've never driven before in the snow, you've got to understand, like, it's going to perform differently. So, this thing's going to drive differently than the last vehicle, etc. So we don't want to get too stupid out here. Let's put it that way. See how these KO2s do in the snow. I've had KO2s for, I've had them on several vehicles, but I've actually never had them on anything that I've driven in the snow. So we'll see how they work in the snow. A lot of people that have them tell me that they're actually one of the better snow tires they've ever used. So we'll see. Why is the 2020 Tahoe different? The Silverado windshield probably is a little bigger. I think the vehicle is like an inch or two wider, so it's probably a little bit bigger of a windshield. Or it honestly could just be where you look too. Like AutoZone tells me I need a 20 and an 18, and that's way too small. Like, that's why I just measured. Like, yep, 22s, that'll work. Am I going to be in Upper Indiana? I have no idea. Just going to drive around in the heavy snow for a while, so maybe, maybe not. Visibility has dropped way down. You can tell that this is a much heavier snowfall rate. There is a mesoscale discussion out for the area saying maybe 1 inch per hour rates. And I believe it. Kind of looks like it. But when I left Georgia this morning, it was freaking like 66 degrees. And now we're down to 32. So isn't that something? Sean, it's not showing rain. It's showing, well, you got a lot of you folks are used to seeing like these garbage radar apps like AccuWeather's piece of shit app, and sorry, that was a little called for. Some of these other less superior radar apps that I don't really like because they dumb everything down for the user because they just assume that the user is stupid, which I think is ridiculous. But a lot of these other radar apps, they just default to having, blue for snow and green for rain. It's literally just colors. When you're doing anything with any purpose, you really don't give a rat's about what the radar is showing because it's just an algorithm that differentiates between rain and snow. So I'll show you this right now. We're in the winter reflectivity color table in Radar Omega right now. You're not going to see as much detail. Like, we can use our brains and say, all right, it's cold here, it's snowing in the blue. So you're not going to see as much detail, but if we switch it to just the regular color table, look at all the detail. You can see that, okay, there's heavier snow, heavier here. There's a pocket of lighter snow here, heavier snow here. But watch those areas here when we go back to the winter color table. You could still tell the difference, but it's not as obvious. Let's put it that way. It makes more sense to just run radar in a standard reflectivity mode like this. That's not differentiating between precip, unless you're in a situation where you really need to determine, hey, do we have sleet, snow, whatever falling? But even then, it's just the radar's best guess. It's not always accurate. The radar on screen, I have to physically switch that, and it just doesn't make any sense for me to remote into everything and switch it. So that's why it shows that, and that's why really any professional type radar viewer is not going to default into what I kind of call the idiot mode. You know, oh, hey dummy, it's snow here, not rain. It's kind of an assumed thing, like you'll know, okay, well the temperature is 30, it's probably snow. But we do offer both options in Radar Omega. But like I said, you download any of the freebie or whatever James Spann calls them, trash apps or whatever. You know, they assume the user is stupid and just put blue, and I think that's ridiculous. But that's why a lot of times you'll see, you know, even on my iPad here in the car that I'm using, it's snowing, but it just shows rain. Because I don't care so much about knowing what the precipitation type is. I care about the intensity of the precipitation, and you get more detail on that with just a standard color table and just a regular reflectivity scan. If that makes sense. If that went way over anybody's head, just don't even worry about it, because it doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a deal. But I get asked that a lot, and I have to explain it a lot, and for, you know, good reason. I like to assume our viewers are not dumb, because our viewers are not. So I try to just leave it in regular reflectivity mode. It's just less to worry about.
Second one ready.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the visibility really came down. We're down to like a quarter of a mile, I would say.
Yeah, you played Frank Tom 5276, the 23 issue on the second Honda white color.
Oh, here the rooftop camera really kind of shows the contrast a little better. Every time I go to move this, I always start moving it the wrong direction. One of these days, I'm going to stop doing that. I don't know why it's a habit. I always start moving it the wrong way, and then I realize I'm moving it the wrong way. Like, almost every time I go to move it, that happens. Definitely got to slow down up here, though.
2967, I'm just north of the 50, from closer.
Something must be going on.
Thank you.
We got a third lane.
Radio is clear. 67, she was unclear on the exact mile marker. Do you believe she's right before the exit at 55?
I may just jump on, I might just jump in the left lane, guys. Something must be amuck up here. There is a lane here. I did check.
Straight always flashing.
There you go, real slow. I want to see what's amuck up here. Something must be messed up. I keep checking the brakes, and I'm really surprised. The road is not, even though it's coated, it's not very slippery. They must have pre-treated the road pretty heavily or something, because I'm not getting much wheel slip at all when I hit the brakes.
bridge there on 11.
I got to be careful. I did this exact same maneuver in Kansas once, and holy moly, did we break the internet! Reckless driver. Funny thing is, I was actually going slower than I was now. Now watch out for those internet trolls; they bite you.
Southwest Fire, 9290 South State Road 58. Cross off West 550 South.
Yeah, I'm only doing about 35, maybe a little less.
Unknown county.
Now there's people behind us, coming up behind us in this lane. Because everybody just wanted someone else to go first. Probably didn't realize that this was a lane and not a shoulder. Yeah, tornado a week ago, snowstorm today, maybe a hurricane next week. I'm just kidding.
South I-65, Cross Street I-65, accident type unknown county.
You gotta be a little careful though when you're coming up the left lane like this when there's not a bunch of cars. Sometimes people won't.
I believe that was the first one to come out when I rolled out. And
sometimes people won't look because they're not used to having somebody in that left lane, and then they just merge over with no blinker, and then you smack them. So you gotta be a little careful because this isn't plowed, so people might not realize it's a lane. You know.
1024 tonight. 13, you still have those two vehicles at the south entrance. I worked another one. Gotcha. Clear. On 1023 with that one.
Left lane ends. Oh, that sucks. This was
Traffic
working well.
is getting worse. You are still on the fastest route. You will now arrive at 6:55 p.m.
Kind of like this lane. We got it all to ourselves. How much? I wonder if we can sneak in front of any of these guys.
Dispatch, cartoon rescue 1.
That mile goes by faster than you think, you know.
Disregard State Road 3 and 300 South, returning to station. Dispatch 501's clear on 1000 South, I'll be in route direct. Engine 214's clear on disregard.
Alright, I guess I'll get over it. We're coming up to Columbus, Indiana.
337, 1083 crash.
But again, thanks for joining and checking out the stream today. I would rather be somewhere where it's not winter, though. I would take a severe weather right now, severe weather event right now over this.
7048 Stephanie Sanchez, 1031. Traffic 1051.
14, I believe our tower due. Did you advise to the 751?
Hey, Herb, you can't leave here.
Well, this is already, I think, overperforming a little bit. I really didn't even expect much of any snow on the roads. I figured pavement temperature would keep that kind of down, but... All right, buddy, you gotta put your blinker on and you gotta put your lights on. There you go. That'll help you out immensely.
Other typing down Indiana County highways en route to the 9th degree Carter Hill. And now we have West 20 to report damage to a property. We're getting ready to tow or pull out a vehicle in front of the Columbus Auto, 625 South National Road, and found that the vehicle had damage to the side.
I like these little quick-hitting snow events, though. They're kind of fun to drive around in. I like snow, I just don't like cold.
Trying to figure out if he's in the northbound or southbound lane. He's a teenage driver, I believe, and he's pretty worked up. Information is down 100.
We might be able to jump back in the left. We're going to have to jump back into the left lane there. No, we're still moving. I thought we were stopped up here. I am going to snag this left lane, though. It's not too slippery. We can handle it. And I would much prefer to keep moving.
59, 50, South I-65, Cross Street I-65, difficult breathing. Wayne Township Fire, 5950 South I-65, Cross Street I-65, difficult breathing.
Just passed by Columbus.
67. If you get a hold of Jackson County, there's an ambulance here at exit 55 going south on State Road 11.
Clear.
45. So actually on 58.
This is like the worst time for this to happen too, you know, right at the time everybody gets on the road. Winter weather advisories that are in effect for this area, I think they go until 9 p.m. Don't quote me on that though.
I know we're busy. Please be advised, there is another slide on. It doesn't appear like there is any injuries, but on South County Road 60 East, just north of 2289.
101 mile marker I-74 eastbound for a slide off. It'll be a red Chevy Impala into the median ditch. And up to 26. I'm closer to that. I'll be not to 26.
I might get off north of town up here, maybe by Edinburgh, whatever it is, and take some county roads or whatever. See what they're like.
County 711. County Highway, redo 144 in East Centenary. We're going to have a backup at least a mile and a half, 2 miles long. There's going to be a vehicle stuck at an intersection. I'm going to be there.
Lots of cars without their headlights on. What the hell? Need some toilet plungers. Some of you remember that. Chuck toilet plungers at these people. Turn your freaking headlights on. Come on. Most of them are all like white cars too. You really can't see them.
I'm at a crash for district now.
And then everybody's always like, oh, it's just their auto headlights. It's the car's fault. Or, oh, I got automatic headlights and my headlights are on. So sometimes turning that knob is really, really tough. But I was able to get enough energy to do that so that we don't cause a wreck. Pretty tough, though. I probably should get a participation award for that.
Clear all units, thank you.
I contacted them.
Clear, we're pretty still. We'll go ahead and let take it, thanks.
Oh, I'll go up here. Maybe the next exit. CHASER. So maybe the next exit we'll jump off and see what the like secondary roads are like.
I have your return now.
No one sounds up and smoky with the bus off the road.
Street, CHASER, ladder 6, Medic 341, 3855, East 96th Street, CHASER, 1736 hour, location 9600 North 3900 East. EMS 93, 245 North Delaware Street, Chastain Parks. EMS 93, 245 North Delaware Street, Chastain Parks, 1736 hours, location 250 North 200 East. Battalion 20, 6718 Mill Creek Circle, Apartment B11, Apartment Fire, assigned to Op 5, Battalion 20, 6718 Mill Creek Circle, Apartment B11, Apartment Fire, 1736 hours, location 3525 North 6300 West, assigned to Op 5. Battalion A, 6718 Mill Creek Circle, Apartment B11, Apartment Fire, assigned to Op 5, Battalion A.
Alright, we come up with that exit here in like a mile and a half.
Mill Creek Circle, Apartment B11, Apartment Fire, 1737 hours.
Really out here doing a Sunday drive. Holy
25
crap.
North 6300 West, assigned to Op 5. Medic 29, East 34th Street and North Shaman Avenue. Vehicle accident B. Medic 29, East 34th Street and North Shaman Avenue. Vehicle accident B. 1738 hours. Location 3400 North 6900 East. Medic 24, 2703 West Lane Road, unconscious person. Medic 24, 2703 West Lane Road, unconscious person. 1738 hours. Location 7300 North 2700 West.
Yeah, we'll take this exit 80 up here.
State residence entrance on 10th Street.
We got the Sunday driver today. We're doing like 29, but no sense in passing them, so we'll be at that exit here by the time we get past them. Any second now, we'll come up on that exit. I feel like this is the longest mile that I've ever driven.
Yes, Miller Avenue and Virginia Street. Miller Avenue and Virginia Street for 1057. Miller advised a red truck hit her. She's in a gray Ford Focus. The red truck drove off when he was supposed to be going to get his insurance information.
Nice.
10-4, just information. We did have Jackson County EMS headed there.
Keep left at the fork.
41, unless you're just close, go ahead and go to the alarm. I think they were just a couple miles from it. 67 of those.
Continue for 30 miles.
Yes, sir. District 341 will be around to Wolf Creek.
Come on, bud. I got a yield sign. Keep driving, dude. All good. Don't get scared. I won't bite. We'll go down this road here and see what it's like. This road is seriously, no joke, about 4 times, don't ask me how I came up with that figure, 4 times slipperier than the interstate. I think that's the difference between pre-treated road surfaces and non-pre-treated road surfaces. Oh yeah, you can feel it really slipping there. Put this thing in auto, whatever the hell that is.
US 31.
Come on, shift, there we go. I'm trying to not load the drive line down when it's shifting. This road is really slick.
I'm not sure what you guys have going on there. Are one of you available to go near Fall Creek and Creek Ridge Trail? I just had a 911 caller say there's a white SUV pulled off to the side and they have a sign in the window that says help.
Of course, we can head that way.
Just south of the West Junction on 46, there's 3 vehicles. Do you mind heading over there so I
Yeah, it's almost icy underneath here. Maybe some of the rain froze or something. But yeah, that's the difference between a pre-treated road and a not pre-treated
174,
road.
go ahead with your second.
With these treated roads, even when there's snow on them, it's not as bad underneath it because your tires dig down. Think anybody's in that car? I don't think. If they're, I'll look a little closer on the way back. Make sure there's not.
I'm clear. We already have it, I think. I have 6610 North Shadeland for sign off.
Yeah, that's right. That's gonna be it.
It's the brake checking for it, guys. Yeah, if you're out driving in this area, the Interstate 65 was in pretty good shape, but man, these non-interstate roads are icky. I mean, I would expect that, you know. This person looks like they just said, screw it, we're not driving. I guess. Definitely not stuck. Oh my goodness, what is going on, red truck?
Person lost in vehicle. 17:44 hours. Location 2430 South 23.
I get a little nervous because this vehicle behind me keeps getting closer every time we slow down.
Engine 998.
Yeah, it's not my fault. It's whoever's up here.
5 8 concourse. At 8. Injured person.
It's good that we're going slow, but I mean, 14 miles an hour. Probably could go a little quicker, but slow is good. But yeah, this guy behind me's got to get off my bumper here.
Mill Drive. Timeout 17:44 hours.
That's all I need, somebody to rear end us. It's not our fault. I wonder if this sedan in front of this truck is having a hard time getting up these hills or something. So we're literally crawling at, hold on, let me go to the speedometer, the digital one here. 8 miles an hour. Oh, now we're down to like 0. What the fudge? Yeah, they must be having problems getting up this hill. Oh, it is just glare ice underneath here, guys. The tire tracks, I know you can't tell on camera. The tire tracks, I think it's this car ahead of this truck is like polishing the snow off of it, but it's like glass underneath the snow.
3.
Did they just go in the ditch?
3.
I wonder if maybe they can't get going.
You started 10:51 for the silver.
Oh, it's a hell of a wreck up here. There's like 5 tow trucks up here. So I'm going to go ahead and
You do still need attention.
spin around. We're not going to get through.
You can probably go Versailles 41.
4241.
Versailles, be advised, this vehicle's well off the road. They're going to make arrangements with AAA either later on tonight or tomorrow when it's safer to tow it out. So leave it where it's at.
I don't know what's going on down there, but we ain't going to get through all that, so we'll just go back.
To the Bayfield.
4241.
And all these people are probably going to be turning around.
And started a ticket. If you could just provide the details that you asked about power being out and a few wires down in the roadway.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, this it's like glass underneath the snow here. It's very icy. They need to come down here and like put some road closed signs or something because all these cars come down. Yeah, there's that car again, but I don't see anybody in it. Looks like it's been there at least since the plow passed because there's no tracks. So. That's a bunch of lights down there. Maybe they just got some traffic control down there, it looks like. Yep, they did. They just now got traffic control down here. That's good.
Hey, another
In a
vehicle.
quarter
There is a
mile, use the right
black
lane to take the
van
ramp to Indianapolis.
that slipped the straightway here at the corner of Sam Jones Expressway and South High School. I'm going to check if there's anybody in the vehicle.
That car's spinning.
Wait, just 1 second. I think we got a caller on it.
Oh, somebody slid off up here.
Use the right lane to take the ramp
The
to
cops are there though,
Indianapolis,
so I'm not
then
too
merge onto
concerned about
I-65
that.
North.
There's no reason to get in the way when somebody's already taken care of it.
821 accident at Worsville and South Emerson.
Slid off around the corner, looks like.
An accident at Worsville 35 East.
$3.39 for gas. Are you freaking kidding me? Why is gas? I tell you, Indiana's gotten so expensive for fuel lately.
They're right, officers, if you can get ER Med 7 escorted to CAHC.
I'm sorry, he's what? Being right over there.
Maybe run through town here. Actually, I should go back and take that rural road right there. Get on some back roads. Really see what the snow is like, you know. Should be a spot and turn around here, I assume.
That was 52. I'm today. I will start from 33. Looks like the express lane is.
Are you good as not? I go for 2.
Alright, I am going to turn around in this
You can go
parking
42.
lot. We'll take a more rural route. Anybody coming? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's definitely slippery on these untreated roads. So I tell you, that's the difference that like liquid brine stuff makes. It's pretty substantial.
173 responsible for the disabled vehicle at Rebellion Yorktown. Put me on the slide off of Fairview Place at 135.
This guy just go in the ditch. Oh no, somebody plowing their snow. Looked like somebody was spinning out. It's just a plow.
Clear.
Ah, man. Thought we were going to have this road to ourselves, but now we got somebody in front of us now. Damn it. That's alright. I'll get over it. The traction control is getting to work out. Holy crap.
It was 44, it was one at the 147.5.
Yeah, 600 north and Front Street.
309.
This thing does have the G80 RPO code, so we've got that automatic locking, not limited slip, but actual locking rear axles. So maybe we'll get a chance to try that. I don't think so. We need some deeper snow to try that. We need like just another 3-foot snowfall in Buffalo to really try that out.
Check with Metro for 1050, 8700 West 10th Street. 8700 West 10th Street. It's a silver passenger car and a gray passenger car. They were advised that the IMPD was sending a record right here. Could you check to see if it's been started?
Clear. Graham, for the orders utility vehicles, if you can start Graham's hauler, please.
I like to take these back roads from time to time. It really gives you an idea of what the conditions really are, because the roads aren't touched usually, or very little maintenance has been done to them. Gives you a little bit better idea of how much snow has fallen and things like that. Should have went right. It's alright. We'll turn back around. Yeah, we're south of Indianapolis a little ways. I don't know exactly how far, but somewhere down here.
Okay, you didn't answer. I'm clear now.
Looks like it's still there.
Wow, this is pretty.
Moving around to the 118 going north now. There's an SUV on our left shoulder.
Clear.
Really pretty view.
Flare up here, and then I'll come back down there and get my car.
Copy, I have it. My computer could be down.
Yeah, snow is shifting south of Indianapolis now.
That's Serena and Meridian Street.
Station 32, 1041. Indianapolis, Fitz 2143, Hannah's 1023. Clear.
It's a narrow road. Trying to get over a bit for this guy with this trailer, but I can only get out so much where you just slide in the ditch, I think. Or motor home, whatever the hell that is.
CNS 2, 1911, Kappa Drive, number 4068, off of Central Avenue and Slade Drive, Silver Oak Health Campus, Person Hill 6.
Here.
Going over 65 right now.
31, I'll get that when I'm done with this.
And East Rock Lane Road, vehicle accident, Station 82, Medic 94, Camel Road and East Rock Lane Road, vehicle accident, Cross Street East, County Road 700 North, timeout 1758 hours.
So I got some skids stuck right next to the Dairy Queen.
Clear 251.
Nora John Adam, 835 NJA 2024.
Yeah, shit. I can't, my foot's to the floor with the brake. Unreal. It is that slippery. Let me back up. I found us a nice road that hasn't really been driven on. Let's go check it out.
Clear just correct.
If I can even get turned, it's so slippery.
131.
See what surprises await us down this. This might be a gravel road. I don't
On the
know.
radio, but I detected an email from the crash back up to Lindsay's again, 22085. Communicate anything.
I'm really not too worried about getting stuck unless you have like 3 feet of snow with this truck, because it's got that such a big overbite, because it's got that lift in the front, and then the bumper's cut, so it pretty much just drives up and over everything. If it fits under the bumper, you can pretty much get through it.
Affordables here for the Chevy.
I'm more worried about
There
sliding
being a
off
second one for the
and hitting a
Nissan.
pole.
I'm not sure of that.
Like in this situation here, you just go right into that pole if you're being stupid.
They go to Prospect and Keystone and then drive north, they'll see me.
I haven't even put this in four-wheel drive, so just fine. The roads are just fine as long as they slow down. They're slippery, just gotta slow down. Trying to see how these tires are. Just driving around in two-wheel drive here to see how much they like to slip, but they've been pretty good so far. I'm kind of a big fan of these. I just, I've had them on a lot of vehicles, just never really in the winter.
Southbound.
Oh shit! Look out, birds, move! Run the hell over!
Use your assistant.
Jesus! Thank you.
Control 345.
245.
Can you start a record to my location to assist with getting them safe out of the roadway? Observatory Road.
What if I get stuck in the ditch? We're not going to be getting stuck in the ditch with this thing. Not unless we've got like a 4-foot ditch. More worried about, hitting that fence that's in the ditch or hitting that pole.
This is just a slide off. There's no damage. He's off the roadway. I advised him that I'd call him wrecker.
You really can't see this. I can't tell if this is a gravel road or a paved road or what. I think it's paved, but it looks like it could be a gravel road.
Where are you at? Are you closer to that one? It's good to that. Good to the junction. Take me a bit.
Got the windshield wipers on like auto mode, but they're not sensing the snow. Somebody's been down this road though. Relatively fresh tire marks.
2.3 mile north breakfast.
Man, this is pretty though. That sign says high water. Yeah, I don't think today. Really don't think that's going to be an issue. Just saying.
Medic 23, 542 Young Street, stroke. Medic 23, 542 Young Street, stroke. Timeout 17:59 hours.
West Broadway Street. Timeout.
Yeah, we'll drive around here for a little while, have a little more fun, I guess. I don't think conditions are going to worsen by any means. This big area of snow is going to shift over parts of Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia. It's going to continue all night and continue to move east. But I'm not going to be following it all night. I just wanted to get out here and do a little bit of coverage on it for fun. Because I really do enjoy driving around in the snow.
I don't need another car. I've got it all blocked off. I just need a truck to get some vehicles moving.
.245 Greenwood records are notified.
Clear, thank you. 3.5. Eastbound. Incoming trust plate. Young David 375. Young David 375.
Really peaceful out here, though. Nice and quiet.
Okay, I can be more westbound. Hold up on passenger car, no injuries. 21 hit, 28 bed.
806 north, zone 22. Never turns off at the signal 8 on a Ford Ranger.
In 25 expiration on a white van.
We'll take the next sketchy looking road I can find. So
46 just to verify the last three was Ida, Ocean, Lincoln.
Jim, I believe Ocean, Ida, Lincoln.
Your consoles. Curious as soon as you can, like put the poles, especially if
Alright, here's a road. Check this
I'm
one
going to need
out.
ISP if they don't speak English. No accent.
Clear.
And it is slippery.
10 with an in-house. I'm going to check on the slide off here for red roof.
312.
337, 10-8, no report. Looking at
Yeah, 337, can you take a look at the list or stand by? Room 3054.
Try to give this guy some room.
Central 222.
222.
Passenger car's got heavy front end damage and all four tires are aired up.
I'm on it, I'll go ahead.
Don't get the Dairy Queen because they're all stuck on the hill right here.
Man, it's pretty out here, though.
Oh, 465.
You in background, Remus?
Numbers, please.
It's really not much for wind out here, so drifting is probably not going to be an issue. I haven't seen any snow drifts anyway. Look how bird.
6 is clear. 33, will you head out to the interstate? Take one of these 7. Will you check on the car on 60 East?
You did 117. 117. Still visual back. Semi at 73 on 74.
if I had to guess, there's probably like 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow on this road. That's about it. It looks like at some point it's had a plow through it, because there's a little bit of a windrow on each side. So I think a plow's been down it. It's been a while. Now that back there, that looked like kind of a sketchy road. That's probably what we should take. Let me get turned around here and make sure nobody's behind me, because this is going to be kind of a rough turnaround.
Thank you, sir. I just heard it slows down. We're going to make sure
Throw this thing in four-wheel drive, because I have a feeling I'm going to end up throwing a tire in the ditch here doing this.
Thanks, sir.
It's not a maneuver I would want to do if I did not have four-wheel drive, because I got to put one of the axles in the ditch doing this.
41105.
So we're just too big to turn around on this road.
Could you please show me a narcotics call at 1071 Hospital Road?
41105.
Okay.
813.
School bus crash here on Fox Hill. We're going to have Fox Hill shut down.
13.
Yeah, this road looks a little questionable. We'll take this one.
Indianapolis Road here. I was trying to slow down to check a slide off, and it's pulling people off the road as they come down the ramp. I'm going to try to get out here, but I believe the driver's okay, but I'm currently stuck.
Next 314.
So 42.5, but please is 1023.
425 to 9.
Please is 1023.
425.
I just came by it. There's looks like 4 big stock 2 semis and 2 passenger cars. There's a large 1051 off to the right side behind them. Not sure what's going on with it. It looked like it may have been a 1050 PD. Can't tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell either. I'm making my way across the bridge here now, trying to get everybody out of my way. I'll advise shortly.
10-4, I just passed you.
Yeah, it's always more fun to take these. You know, don't get me wrong, like, I don't mind running up and down the interstate and stuff, but we do that all the time. When we get a rural area like this, I like to take these roads less traveled. It's a little bit more fun.
Similar.
So the interstate's usually, not all the time, but usually in fairly decent shape.
Great. Hey, decide to close that.
Clear.
Doing 5?
Where's the road? I think it's over here.
Go ahead with your current 1020 and go through your car.
My current one is 000827173. I'll need another one started for another 1050.
Location and PV or PI.
Somebody went in the ditch there, a bunch of tire tracks, but they got out.
You're doing fine.
5. Do you want me to stay up here where the semi's are going to pull out, or you want me to come back and try to find another one?
Yeah, follow the mailboxes. We need more of them. Well, it's probably a good thing that there's not too many of them, or somebody will get one of them. Yeah, there's not many people out on this road. It's Indiana for you, I guess.
17 foot. No, you already took care of that. I'm not gonna bother.
Oh, shit, I didn't realize it was a stop sign. I hope we can stop. Oh, yeah, we're stopped. Left or right?
Clear 7-5 and Sergeant.
Well, let me pull up here. Let me see which of these directions look like it's got worse shape. We'll go left because there's a curve in the road, so that's kind of like a wild card, I guess. Don't want no straight road. We want a curvy road, I guess.
I think it'd be a good idea to shut down the westbound. Right about now.
Where is the road? Those signs make no sense.
Shut down westbound from 31.
Most conflicting sign I've ever seen. I feel like I'm just driving through somebody's yard. There's some. I'm literally just following some tire tracks right now. I have no idea where the road actually is. If there weren't tire tracks here, I'd be really having a difficult time determining if we're in somebody's yard or the road or what. Google Maps does confirm this is a road. There's mailboxes, so that's cool.
West. Oh, National Grid.
I'm clear. I'll head southwest and start taking forward there. Be careful.
Thank you, too. Clear.
Joel, 3291, I'm going to need a record at Meridian and County.
Google Maps says we're coming up to a curve in the road, so I think I see the tree line. Just guessing. Yep. There's a sign that looks like it's about stapled to that tree.
I just came through 400 west and 300.
Oh no, it's on a post. I thought it was stuck to the head of the test.
I'm clear.
I think, yeah, we continue straight.
17 or 9 to we need my 46 to get her arriving over.
We're east of Franklin right now. On some random road that's got some snow on it, because why not? Yeah, I'll let you know if they go in the ditch, Paul. I was kind of thinking the same thing. I guess we'll find out.
3075.
Fire Control 4203.
Probably this call right here, but it is not on fire.
Come up to the
I'm clear, this is third
state
hand information.
highway. Yes.
Best call something.
Alright, we're kind of running out of crappy roads to take, so I think I'm going to take the state highway to the west. It's not in the best shape. This is 40, yeah, this is 44. Let's take us into Franklin.
$31.73 next.
And the battalion on the interstate, one of the drivers is refusing to move up burners, so is not coming.
There's a plow. It's like the first one I've seen in some time.
It's a semi that's refusing to get out of the way so barriers can tow another semi and clear the area.
37 so that's going to take you, but I'll be there as quick as possible.
Okay, well, let them know.
Oh, shit.
Not having them.
I think I wanted that road. It's alright, I can go up here to this next intersection that looks like it connects.
Clear.
There, he's under westbound.
Going to be eastbound.
Yes, sir.
Where are we heading? Oh, we're just driving around for fun.
544.
So, gosh.
Medic 89, 81, 81, Hawkhorse Road, room 11B, injured person B. Medic 89, 8181, Hawkhorse Road, room 11B, injured person B. 1825 Howard, location 8150 North 1800 West. Medic 12, 41,
Alright,
42, Shore
small
Drive,
car,
room
I can't get off the
110,
road anymore
injured
for it.
person, Medic 12,
I'll let you buy, but I can't get over no
Shore
more.
Drive, room
Coming right on down the
110,
middle there.
Injured person, 1825 Howard, location 4050 North 6700 West.
Control 503.
The 200 West and Wyland Road is going to be north of.
Going to be a green column. Pulling up to the 50. Vehicle already here.
1024 with the report. Get fuel at 465 at every stop. Everything good.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to live in a house on a corner like that. I'd be afraid somebody would run right off the road and hit my house.
That's 250.
Affirmative. 1633, 66. If that thing's going to take a while to get out, we may be better off just to wrap it, cross the tape, and leave it.
I'm clear. It's only about maybe 3 feet off of the shoulder on the eastbound side.
Clear your construction.
Kind of working my way back to 65 slowly, just taking sketchy roads. Oh shit, we just totally overshot that one. Use the reverse gear here.
256,
Oh yeah, this road hasn't been plowed at all. A lot more snow on this road.
They advise that they have nails. If they vaguely need to walk into their house, put their hands on them, irate, yell, and cuss, and then disconnect it.
And it is westbound.
It's hard to see because everything is just bright white.
I'm going 23 with 236 minutes right now.
Yeah, I like these rural snowstorms a lot better than snowstorms in a city. There's big snowflakes coming down. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not, but I'd rather be out here screwing around than worried about getting hit on the interstate or in town.
Thank you. To the truck. I'll be to the next one. There.
If you are new here, folks, you may want to hit the subscribe button. We do live streams all the time, and lots more to come, that's for sure.
Can you close that out? I've called them as far as exchange information, please.
Okay.
Already tentatively planning out an itinerary for
Control 245.
some of our off-highway adventures that we're going to start doing.
Record for a Buick.
Yeah, we're just cruising along this road about 35. The road's really not that bad, just snow covered. Probably a good 3 inches on it, though.
I have not seen them.
I'm not gonna stream all night. We easily could. We would just probably need to get on 65, go south, go down to Louisville, and maybe go into like Lexington, and then start heading toward West Virginia. But I'm not gonna be streaming this all night. I really just kind of wanted to be active here for kind of the heaviest part, which is what we're dealing with right now. This was kind of a bonus stream. I really didn't even know this was an actual event until last night. I saw the winter weather advisories get issued, and I thought, oh, maybe we should pay attention to that.
He's fine where he is. I'm northbound right at the 50 over 6 with a semi on the left shoulder and lost traction. He can't get up the hill. Take the left lane about, I don't know, a half mile behind me. Clear, in that direction. I'm northbound 50 over 6.
Left to right. Not going down that dead end because it says it's a dead end, so heck with that.
Clear. You too.
I'm looking out the window right now, and it seems to be like a new accident.
I think there's maybe one that slid off the side of the road and two that slid off the side of the road. Accident with entrapment. Ladder 254. Engine 51. Ladder 51. Squad 53. Medic 254. Medic Battalion 5. Assigned Fire Ground 1. West Films Crossing Road and Forest Hills Boulevard. Accident with entrapment.
Alright, coming up to an intersection. I don't know if there's a car sitting up here or if they're stuck.
Absolutely not.
I think they're just sitting.
Eastbound cannot come up this way. Clear, I'll get these last couple out of the way then. Send them up either Howard or Ellsworth.
Yeah, I'm betting they hit the light pole. Well, they might just be sitting. I don't know, what do you guys think? Think they hit the light pole? Look like they're on the wrong side of the damn road. Looks like they slid off. There's no way they're stuck.
Which way, 9 south, 11 or north?
Let me go down this road and flip around and we'll see.
The 150. The rest of reports that they fly. They get flat off.
We'll see. I think they're backing up. I feel like they're sitting there waiting for traffic to clear so they can nail it in reverse, but the car up here too. Yeah, see, the problem is, guys, this road is so icy and there's traffic on it. It's tough for me to pull anybody out. I mean, I have no problem trying here. But it's so icy, and the fact that
1046 or do you want me to take
there's no other vehicles around to help with traffic, I'm a little bit concerned. So I want to slide down here and then turn around so we're going with the traffic flow when we stop and check on anybody.
We'll take care of it, sir.
Could probably tug these people out pretty easily.
South Drive, apartment fire, 1836 Howard.
I'll see if they want it.
8200 South 2500 East.
Hey, you want me to just see if I can pull you out?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay.
I would go forward, but that sign's there.
Yeah, I wouldn't hit that.
Yeah.
Do you by chance have a tow rope or no?
I do not.
That's fine. Just as long as there's somewhere we can hook one to that car, I got a rope.
Yeah, there should be.
All right, give me a minute. I'll back up. Make
Okay,
sure nobody
thank
gets
you.
us. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, that's an easy pull. We'll just hook him with the bumper.
Vehicle's just going to 817 Main Street.
Being route from 7 north to 40 full west.
Well, it's done farther north, so yeah, I wouldn't worry about going farther north at all. Yeah, the farther north you go, it's not even snowing in Indianapolis, I don't think. Yeah, winter came back. I don't know, I like snow, but I don't like cold, I'll tell you that. Yeah, he'll be next.
Campbell Road, 700 North. That's on the can up here. It's on the roadway, but she's not had any luck trying to contact anybody to get her added to the list. You know, would be.
SUVs with all around damage. Clear.
Investigation 238.
We'll get this guy out. Come on, cars. I hope my strap don't come undone. I think it might have. Whoa, dumb shit behind me. Seriously? Really? Come on by. This guy. Yeah, stupid. Not this guy, this lady behind me. She nearly just drove right into me. Oh, I lost the fucking strap. God damn it. Oh, my damn clevis just sucks. Need to get some tension on this damn tow rope. Okay, well, we'll probably have to push him forward. Give her hell. Go, go, go. Floor it. I'll back up and watch Travis. I think I could drive this dude's car out. This poor guy, he's flustered. I'll help him get out. Don't worry, guys. We're just going to catch him from the front because I'm just pulling him into the snow. I need to get a short tow rope. That's what I need to get. I need a shorter tow strap that's not a kinetic one. Because when you have these narrow roads, I can't I can't get the right angle. Come on, guys. Drive through here. Well, I'm waiting for these people that are lollygagging. This poor kid's just trying to get to school or something.
They advise they have 10 minutes left of route. That's front. Team's doing their best, but they advise they have to report that their salt trucks not being
I'd just put it in drive and just give it a little gas. Did I unhook?
Report of another slide off, light pickup truck, without a stop sign on Base Road and Taylor Road.
business. Thank you.
Once you hit Indianapolis, should be clear.
Good.
It'll have a better night.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We'll let him go. Nice guy. He says he just got rid of his truck that had four-wheel drive for that car because it does better on fuel. And he got stuck. Yeah, that's usually how it works. Now somebody else pulled out the other car we passed down there, and somebody else is pulling out this car up here for us. We'll see if they want any help. Yeah, I need to invest in a shorter, stockier tow strap for these close quarters things, you know? We'll wait for these guys up here. I'll spin the camera on so you can watch. We'll wait for these guys up here to get finished up. They're pulling this other car out. Can't see much. They got this other one out.
I cannot find contact information for the owner of the vehicle. So, I mean, it's not stolen.
Alright, they got him out, it looks like.
That's the only thing they wanted us to check it. Just that page, you close out now, please. Thank you.
Alright, we'll continue on our happy way here. Oh, that's the frickin' side of the road I just went off. Continuing on. Alright, so all three of those cars got pulled out. We got the one guy, that car we passed, they must have been stuck. So there was a truck down there that was pulling them out. And that car there that was in the ditch, they got pulled out. So. That wasn't that kid's fault either. He said the car in front of him just like stopped and he didn't really have anywhere to go. And like he had like brand new tires and everything, so it wasn't his fault. He's from here, he knows how to drive, so. In the snow, that is, but.
Head north on 525 east toward East 350 north. Continue on 525 east for 1.5 miles.
Yeah, I have kinetic ropes, guys, but they don't really do anything when you've just got, like, it's just easier to use a recovery strap when it's the vehicle's like barely stuck, you know, because like that scenario, the problem wasn't having the power to pull the vehicle out; it was just getting at the right angle without just dragging the vehicle into the snow. So that's why I need to get a short, stocky, like 15-foot long tops recovery strap for when you're doing the close quarters stuff.
It's going to be a crash between two semis. I'm getting all my information from Greenfield Fire.
He was a nice kid, though. I shouldn't say kid. He wasn't like 12 or anything. It's not such a big deal out here, you know, pulling somebody out, because you don't really have to worry about getting rear-ended at 90 freaking miles an hour. Something's going on up here. I don't know what.
In 1,000 feet, turn left. Turn left.
No idea what's going on here. This cop's not stuck, is he? Oh no, he's got somebody pulled over it.
Continue on East 500 North for 1 mile.
Thought maybe he was stuck.
Station 71, Medic 271, 459 Green Spring Drive. Motor vehicle accident. Vehicle into building. Station 71, Medic 271. Assigned Fire Ground 1, 459 Green Spring Drive. Motor vehicle accident. Vehicle into building. Cross off Margate Drive West and Briar Hill Drive and Pinedale Drive. Timeout 18:55 hours.
It's going to be a firm on Zors, but this will actually the being police, so no financial responsibility in the vehicle.
Okay, we'll call source.
There's an 18-minute slowdown caused by crashes on I-65 North in 1.5 miles. You are still on the best route.
to scrape some of the snow off these headlights. They're not very effective right now. It's like a lot of the snow is kind of stopped here too.
Control 173, I'll be in service. They have a private tow on the way.
173. Signal 100.
In 1,000 feet, slide left to stay on East 500 North Whiteland Road. Slide left to stay on East 500 North Whiteland Road.
Straight? Yeah.
Engine 82.
Heading back towards 65.
Injured person B. Engine
Continue
82.
on East 500 North for 3/4 of a mile.
Injured person B. 1858 hours. Location 100 North 6100 West. Engine 20. Medic 42. 631 North Colorado Avenue. Difficulty breathing. Engine 20. Medic 42. 631 North Colorado Avenue. Difficulty breathing. 1859 hours. Location 700 North 4400 East.
The signal 100 front's clear.
Normal traffic.
Alright, it's coming back up to where we get on 65. I'm going to jump on 65 and start moving north. I'm going to stop. Let's stop and get gas because I have 90 miles remaining and that's not very many miles. Any day now, cars, any day.
Head south on North 350 East, County Road 350 East. In 400 feet, turn right. Turn right, then turn left.
So I'm not filling the tank for this price. $335, good God, it's like $280 something everywhere else.
Head north.
Oh, that gas pump has so much snow on it. I don't think I could use it. Like it's froze over. This one looks good.
What's your location? Where you're coming from?
I'm in the bump. with the individual if you can't hear him yelling.
Get in here.
Could you please reopen the call for me? Last 42008.
185 if you're not close.
$174 at the 94. What you have here?
Perfect, thank you.
Where?
115. 251 at the vehicle, beginning mileage in the car. I'll be dropping driver 1, passenger 1 off at McDonald's up to 103, exit. Clear.
643 on E10-8.
April.
All right. So that is still filling. I'm going to fill it up at least 3/4 of the way, I think. All right, that's enough. It's cheaper north of here.
Can you change my tow to a private tow?
Yeah, it's cheaper north of here. Yeah, I tell you, one thing I'm not used to on these newer trucks is all the frickin' stupid noises they make. Yeah, it's got that vacuum pump on it, so you can hear it. You know, you hear the variable valve timing clattering and the frickin' injectors and stuff. It's like, god dang, I'm not used to all this. Well, this has been fun so far. Alright, there, you know, good thing we took that sketchy road. We found some guy to pull out of the ditch. I think he could have drove out of that ditch, though, guys, honestly. If he would have just nailed it a couple of times, I bet you he could have got out.
Then turn left onto North 350 East. Turn left onto East 500 North, Whiteland Road. Turn right onto North 350 East, County Road 350 East, then turn right.
Ladder 91, Medic 201, Battalion 9, 659, Harvest Meadow Lane,
Stuck semi up here?
Fire, Station 11, Station 71.
Head west toward North 350 East, County Road 350 East.
Engine 93, Engine 201, Ladder.
Oh, there's a Love's over there. I should stop at the Love's.
201, Battalion 9, assigned Fire Ground 3. 659 Harvest Meadow Way. Residence fire. Timeout 19:06
I forgot about that.
hours.
I haven't been through here for a while. It has definitely been a while.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-65.
I kind of forgot where I was.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-65 North.
And this is a phone number for him.
Even
See, I appreciate everybody who watches because that's a perfect example of like what I do with a lot of the crowdfunding we get on this channel. Because it's been under like scrutiny by all these people on Twitter lately. That's one thing. I have to afford tow ropes and recovery straps and stuff. See, some of the recovery equipment that you guys basically bought helped that guy out. I hope he didn't go down the road and get stuck again, because if he did, he's kind of SOL.
On I-65 north for 15 miles.
But he was a pretty smart guy. I mean, he had good tires and everything. It was just the guy in front of him just came to a dead stop, and he just didn't really have anywhere to go. That road was icy, though. I'm not surprised. And there were those two other cars in the ditch there, too, so... Okay, let me see.
Can you step by to this next one rotation?
I'm not really sure where the lane markers are, and I don't think these people in front of me do either. I'm pretty sure this guy's just driving right down the center line. These other people, yeah, I don't think anybody here besides me is actually in a lane. But that's kind of a common issue. Just kind of pick a spot on the road that there's not a car and hope for the best. I'm heading north toward Indianapolis. The snow is definitely lighter up here. It's been falling since earlier up here also, but the snow's kind of tapering off a bit, at least up this way. That guy's driving without his headlights on. He's got his headlights on. Well, what's up with that? Yeah, see, I don't know which lane I'm in now.
52-110. We have a Tiffany one started for Hannah. Stand by.
Sorry, I'm sick of winter. I mean, I like snow, but I don't like this cold weather that comes with it, because 12 hours ago I was in like 50 to 60 degree weather.
Extreme caution. Back up there for that response. Lincoln and Mary. Channel control, please.
All cars holding the channel primary.
A couple of snowplows up here. It's good to see.
Sir, was this regards to 1051, or you can send them to another call that we can? Clear.
Any cone out, or are they 28 downtown.
Lady towed out.
East of E, myself and 65 are going to try and push him out. Clear.
We just sent him north on 465 and told him to turn around and come back south that way. To the back. Make sure they can make it. I've got one stuck in the left lane.
Yeah, traffic's not as bad as I thought it would be out here, given the conditions.
Indianapolis 213, you can pin my call picking up to 15.9 PA. 213.
That's the same.
You know, I don't think of, it's been a long time, well,
691.
I guess earlier, what was it, maybe a month ago? We had that snow event, you know, I came back from Buffalo, had the snowstorm in Cleveland, and then kind of carried over into South Bend, Indiana that night. We had that, but other than that, it's probably been years since I've actually streamed a snow event in Indiana. In fact, that might have been the first time. I don't really count that. I really don't count that a couple of weeks to a month ago, whenever, because that was only like 45 minutes, you know.
He just plowed it, or he just sold to the ramp and just plowed it. Hopefully we can get them moving, but they're not moving as of yet.
I got a salt truck at the 147 and all this back up. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do.
Over 4 North Honda Civic 2018 for Jacqueline Day, Ocean, Kentucky, Lee.
There's one thing moving slowly.
There's been removed today.
I did just call Curtis. They're heading back out west to take care of someone else, but I got to stay with these vehicles. Can you see if Whitlow's, Joe's Garage, can come out or see what's next on rotation? I have someone else come out. There.
Yeah, the roads are definitely in better shape here on the interstate,
Almost 95
up closer to the city.
465 west.
Moving 1051 to the core of the ramp. It's down on the down in the ditch to the left, right before the ramp here, westbound.
Requested that I shut down the eastbound lane of 46 so Kings can come straight in and closing center traffic. Just 1043. They're in contact with Kings themselves.
That was the nice thing about that car we pulled out. It actually had a tow loop or a little tow hook thing on the bumper. It's hard to find anymore with these newer cars. Hate having to crawl under these stupid things. Everybody seems to be getting along pretty good so far.
16 main route.
16. Just confirming, did we need to call the record?
Yes, I'm 536.
Did we need to call for a record?
Affirmative is going to be for semi. The other vehicle has somebody coming.
Clear.
Baker 3 control, I'll head that way. There. You get that 1713. We'll go handle it.
Yeah, I really thought the traffic would be an absolute nightmare up here because of this, and it's really not. So, that's good to see. Oh, we got a slow poke in the left lane here. Hang on, I gotta slow down a little.
252 out for traffic.
Yeah, I'll keep the stream up for a little while, guys, till we get through town, or through the city here.
Okay. 290, are you currently 10-6? Okay. Nine dispatch.
Nothing's supposed to be happening.
Yeah, this was kind of a surprise today. Looks like Cincinnati's probably getting dumped on right now. That'd be a good place to be.
Vehicle fire. North State Road 67 and State Road 39. North State Road 67 and State Road 39. Timeout 19:22 hours.
From 70 east to 465 north. Semi versus white pickup truck. I don't know what you have this listed to do. I'll take it over there. Control 26. You close CAD 2049 Norfolk. Took care of that entire mess.
Okay, thank you.
Starting ICD en route to Station 8 Range.
The road doesn't seem like it's slippery anymore. It's just got some slush on it, so I doubt traffic will get any worse unless somebody does something really, really stupid, which, I mean, could definitely happen.
Number 3, go around. $5156.
Clear on the tow truck that the semi will have to come through Monrovia.
Yeah, even the overpasses are in good shape.
Affirmative. Thank you.
Usually those are pretty slippery.
Well, no.
This is fine, but I apologize for this.
Just the date of birth.
10-4, can you attach your suitcase, please?
Yeah, I'm on 65, going right through the middle of Indianapolis right now. Almost 7:30 local time. How long have I been streaming? It can't be that long. What, maybe like 3 hours, 2 hours? Probably only like 2 hours, really.
Being routed to the 68.5 mile marker, ISMD eastbound for 1050 TI. It'll be a clear now. Okay, got it.
only got 50 seconds in the console left.
Right up. It says we got a 12-minute slowdown, so that kind of sucks.
In a quarter mile, keep right to stay on I-65 north.
Dealt with worse.
Clear.
Keep right to stay on I-65 north.
Yourselves, what do you think?
Continue on I-65 north for 1.5 miles.
Hold on, illegal maneuver. Sorry. For some reason, like, I knew I needed to keep right, but I wasn't, like, comprehending that I had to keep, like, right there. It's all good.
2998 West Hawaiian.
Nobody saw it.
98 West Hawaiian.
Clear.
Drive to one. Do you want state highway down there now, or do you want to wait till Cooper's as soon as it moves those out of the way?
That would probably be better. We can't send cars up until we get these out of the way anyway.
Conditions are definitely improving. It is snowing a little bit, but I mean, we can see that on radar. There is some snow coming down here, but it's nothing spectacular by any means.
In 1,000 feet, keep right at the fork to stay on I-65 north. Follow signs for Chicago. Keep right at the fork to stay on I-65 north. Continue for 11 miles.
Still don't see this supposed slowdown that we're supposed to be in. Oh, I see brake lights. Damn it. I thought we were going to get away without, with missing it, but I think it's up here, so now everybody's hitting their brakes. Great. Thought we were going to get lucky, but I guess not. I think it's around the curve. Maybe not.
For information, Black Yukon doing donuts at 4043 North Keystone in the Crown Liquors parking lot. Says he's speeding through the parking lot and is not other vehicles. Information at 1933.
Yeah, guys, I'm probably going to start wrapping this up. I mean, I think we've kind of exited the crappy conditions here. That was kind of a fun stream. Wasn't really expected, so believe me, I would love to drive around all night. Here's what I would do if I was following this snow all night. We'd probably be heading to Cincinnati right now, going southeast out of Indianapolis, and from there, I'd probably try to get down to I-64 in Kentucky, and then go into West Virginia before we called it a night. But I have to replace this front output shaft seal on this transfer case before the transfer case runs dry, and that requires that just ridiculously expensive seal driver, and you have to use that, otherwise you mutilate it, because it's like a seal within a seal. It's hard to describe, but oh well. So I gotta get back to deal with that. But other than that, I think our next storm chase is probably going to be sometime around midweek. I think it looks like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
You need me to camp?
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame. We might have some severe weather, like in the mid-Mississippi region, Mississippi Valley, down there, the Arklatex region. Been seeing some signs on the models here that might be a thing. Maybe around Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time period. Give or take, it doesn't look like anything major, but it definitely looks like something to be out for. So I would expect probably the next live stream to be like Wednesday or something. Unless something comes up sooner, which is definitely a possibility. But I wouldn't be able to do this without you folks, so thank you to all of our financial backers, if you will. And our channel members, viewers, Radar Omega viewers as well. Kind of a fun night. Definitely not expected, but I'll stop up here in Lafayette or something and get some of the snow knocked off the car, because my headlights are getting dim again. That's the problem with these LEDs, is the snow doesn't melt off of them, so you got to keep stopping and scraping them off. We'll get out of some of this nasty weather first. This was a fun night, and if you have not visited our website, it is pinned at the top of the YouTube chat, seethestorm.net. Find social media links there. So have a good night, everybody. Thanks again for having a little bit of an outing with me tonight.
Main Street, seizure, 1937 hours. Cross of 3700 Shady Lane, and
I'm stalling here because I can't get the website to load here to end the stream, and I don't know why. Yeah, a week ago yesterday we had a tornado, and then a couple of days ago we thought we were going to have more tornadoes. That sure as hell didn't happen. Had some flooding, heavy rain, and now here we got a snowstorm. We've literally had like all three seasons in 1 week. I shouldn't say all three seasons, but like all three like severe weather seasons in 1 week almost. Crazy. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks again. See you later.